All right. We are live now, and I can see we all have come in the room. So we still have some few minutes, like 2 minutes, and then we start. Welcome you all to our Zoom call. And Mr. Baptiste, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
Yes, but you are coming on and off. You are not regular. What is wrong?
Sometime I am busy in other job. Yeah, but I'm going to try to get almost of the time.
I tried to call your number, but it's not on. What's wrong? It's always off.
My number. Yeah, yesterdays I was lost my SIM card, but now it is on.
All right, good. Thank you. So this is the right time for, of course, people to up the game and they understand the business, my friend, because now the more people are making success, others are disappearing and they are not seen anywhere. Yet they came to the business. So it's the right time for people to understand exactly what we are in, because now I see. As I can see, I see some people who are doing the best work. And some people who are, of course, amazing in the business. And of course, others, we don't know what's going on. Maybe, I don't know situation they are going through, but all we know is that our education is the key. How much are you educated? How much do you grasp the concept? How much, of course, do you practice the knowledge and skills you acquire on a daily basis? And what benefit do you gain from this education? Now, yes, there are a lot. Our application, our board is being upgraded, is being updated, and there are a lot of things that are coming. And now some people were not present most of the time. They will realize that there are a lot of features inside the application and they don't understand what's going on. What will happen later? They will give up and leave and quit the things. But we don't wish anybody in our organization around the world to miss the opportunity. No matter what circumstances you are facing in the area of the revolution that is, of course, taking place, that's changing things, that is now facing a lot of challenges. But now, what is the goal? What is the factor that has brought you in the system? Now, please be yourself, and educate yourself. You know that education that you have is what will determine who you will become in the future, which, of course, starts now. How do you interact with your friends to explain to them the reality of the heart of the matter? How do you interact with your family members to explain to them what is going on? The world is facing a lot of problems. Poverty, crisis are too much in the different societies around the world. But I believe that as you are yourself, I believe that you can understand how you can position yourself to cut down the problems that you are facing economically and financially. These platforms that we are on, that we created the system, an individual has his own system, people should learn how to protect themselves technologically. Because now this technology, the blockchain has already has already enlightened people, of course, in the world to use it, to benefit from it in different areas. But if you are in a crypto space, space, how do you interact? How do you interact with technology? How do you make it? There are a lot of questions that people should ask themselves. You are in the blockchain, you are active in the blockchain, but how much do you benefit from it? Yourself as an individual. Because now, being individual, being exposed to the assets, being exposed to the markets, how much do you benefit from this? And of course, when we come to Royalq, that is another thing. How do you benefit from being a member or being a part of Royalq? Because when I talk about a blockchain, I mean your exchange, where you are. Because your exchange is connected to the global market. And these markets, depending on where you are, they are exploited on daily basis by professionals, where individual can work, of course, at his own pace to benefit from the markets. Where are you on this point? But when it comes to Royalq, it brings another opportunity that is beyond that, to build your own system around the world that other people can use. And as they use it, they benefit. And your role is, of course, to empower and contribute to educate them. Do you maximize the benefits that are available in all blockchains that you are using? So now these are some questions that maybe I ask myself, and now I wish that everybody can ask himself, and he comes up with the solutions of the answers. Because if I have my own system, there is no any other person who is responsible for me on this. I'm responsible of myself, and I decide what I can do. But all in all, I'm guided. I'm just guided by education, the skills and knowledge. But on the other hand, I contribute for others around the world that who have said yes, that they can benefit from the system, they benefit from education, and they do their own work, their own business. And of course, as we come together, because Royalq has given us has paved the way for us to work together as an affiliate, but each as an individual can mind about his business and he can control his business. How far have you gone with this? And how much do you benefit from this? So we always come here, we educate, we give knowledge, we give skills from different points. And we hope that those who acquire the skills, they go and exploit and of course make the use of it to benefit in one way or the other. And if you cannot be selfish, please, I believe you are helping others. If it is not your choice, that option is there that you can help others to become successful in the life of this new era of innovation that is changing the way things are done on our planet Earth. So I thank you so much. I welcome you, Mr. Wilbrod Mukama Abern, and Mr. Freddy. I've come a little bit late. And of course, that is a remark I wanted to give, so that, of course, I remind you that opportunities here are endless. It's all about me and you and somebody else to exploit them. And we believe that the system we are in is very transparent. And most people around the world, they are benefiting very hugely from it. But what about me? What about you? Let us aim higher. We dream big and we keep pursuing our dream. And I believe that at the right time, you will reach your destination and you will, of course, you will celebrate. But no matter what challenges you are going through, challenges will always be there. But are you ready to overcome them on your side? Mind about what you can control. Focus on what you can control, and what you cannot control is not your business. Thank you so much. Let me welcome our senior lecturer, of course, to give us education as usual. And then we get prepared, we consume these skills and knowledge, and we use, of course, this knowledge for our success. Thank you so much, our senior lecturer. You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Thank you indeed for the encouragement, the exhortation. Indeed, we build one another by staying together, as I said yesterday, and also in many days. By staying together, we warm one another, and we actually get to understand several other details that we may not have appreciated, so that we are able to move. This is a business that requires consistency. It means you should be there when you are supposed to be available, and you should be able to move with the people in a team so that you get the encouragement from one another. That is quite important. We don't want to move alone. We love to be together. We encourage one another. It is just like Christians normally gather in the church to pray, and probably Muslims also, they gather to pray. When you see one another, it is much more meaningful than if you were to pray in your own bedroom or in your sitting room or on the compound under your tree, veranda, whatsoever. But at least when you are together, it is some encouragement. Okay, so let me now move in. I am working with my data in the phone. I hope the internet is going to be okay. Sometimes the internet can disturb. If I am on Wi-Fi, the internet is super and very good. If I'm using the data, sometimes the internet disturbs. So at the moment now, our Wi-Fi is put off. There is no power in town. There's some power problem they have communicated, and I think they are going to work upon it. So I hope it is going to be okay. Yes, we have already set a very good pattern indeed, and we have consistently indicated that you want to be a good trader in the world of cryptocurrency, in the world of financial market, trading online. We have already seen that. If you want to trade very well, many people start with technical analysis. They get to understand graphs, they understand charts, lines, data. But then we have seen that you can only be complete if you also are able to do fundamental analysis, meaning you are able to read news and tell what the news should be informing you. You cannot just move blindly and you start trading blindly. Be conversant with what is going on, current news, current events, current happenings, current announcements, and sometimes even disaster. And we have said this is a very important part indeed. And we always do not want to miss out on the latest information that will affect the market we are trading in. So allow me therefore to move into that so that we acquaint ourselves. What are we expecting today? I indicated on our WhatsApp forum that today we are expecting what they call CPI. CPI. America was to release the Consumer Price Index. Consumer Price Index was to be released by America today. In their time, they are releasing at 8:30. According to their time, they were to release the data at 8:30 Eastern America time, the Eastern America time at 8:30. And their 8:30 falls in our Uganda 4:30 p.m. In Uganda, when we are at 4:30 p.m., that is when in America they are at 8:30. And it actually means that for you people in Rwanda, according to your time, it was at 3:30 when this announcement was to come, p.m., according to your time in Rwanda. It was supposed to be at 3:30. For us in Uganda, it came out at 4:30. In America, to them, it is early morning. Immediately they settle in the office. The bureau, the office responsible for releasing economic statistics came up at their 8:30 with what they call the consumer price index. Consumer price index is actually to help people understand how prices of items grouped as a lump sum is moving. Is the price moving high? That shows that there is inflation. Is the price moving downwards? That shows that inflation is reducing. Inflation is reducing. Most of the consumer goods will be seen as a collection of several baskets of items put together, and then they release the data every month. For today, the 14th of February, they are releasing what they compiled for the month of January of the year 2023. What they released today is for the month of January, the month that we have completed 2 weeks ago. They are now releasing the consumer price index. Now, they were expecting that if the consumer price index is going to change much, then we should also expect that prices are going to shift much in the market. If the consumer price index is not going to change much, then prices will also not change much. Fortunately for today, when they released the consumer price index, they released and said the consumer price index is 6.4%. It was 6.4% for the month of January. What about in the previous month of December? In the previous month of December, the consumer price index for December, that is December of last year, the consumer price index was 6.5. So it just dropped by a 0.1% only. It only dropped by a 0.1%. So the difference happened to be very small. There was not much difference. So we expect that there is going to be a quick push in the market. And actually, you can see already what has already even occurred, because it has already occurred about 1 hour ago, and you can see there what the market is like. In other words, the price came and fell down up to here. The price came and fell down. By the time I got it, the price had, and the price went back. By the time I took the screenshot, the price of Bitcoin had gone back at the lower level. Down, down, down. As you can see, if I have to magnify, to 21,532.77. The price came down 21,532.77. But the candlestick shows that the price went back. It did not stay. it went back to what? It went back to 21,600. I think 600 and some, is it 699 or 689? Somehow the pink line has covered it. Looks like 689.54, something like that. Very, very fast, very, very fast. Actually, this teaches us many things. First of all, we have to understand that fundamental analysis is very important, and you should understand key things. Today, you are getting to understand that compiling consumer price index and releasing consumer price index will tell the world how the economic situation of America is. And when the economic situation of America is affected by consumer price index, which is almost like inflation going up or like inflation going down, it means that it will affect the market. So sometimes in the understanding that they are going to release the consumer price index, what happens? Many of the buyers and many of the sellers, many of the traders, they will keep quiet. They will not want to go to the market. They will not want to rush to place their order in the market. They tend to keep quiet, and you find that the price of the Bitcoin and so on will not be moving up to hit your lines of take profit or to hit your lines of margin call. You begin to wonder why for 4 hours, 6 hours, 11 hours, the price is dodging to reach the imaginary lines of take profit, and it is even dodging to reach the imaginary lines for more margin call. When the price is dodging to run to the risks of the nets you have set, the risk of the nets you have set, you should know that traders are fearing to go to the market. Traders are fearing to go for trade because they are still waiting for the great news. So we go now to Trading View. And if I go to Trading View, let me close it first. We go to Trading View. You remember why we go to Trading View? We have said that if you go to Trading View, you will find plenty of news, current news. And current news is what we are looking for. After all, we have said that we should get acquainted with fundamental analysis, current news. So we go now, you have understood, to Trading View. In Trading View, we are not necessarily focusing on a specific one currency. We are focusing on broader news, not just narrow news of one currency. And so we will not go picking a currency here, no. Instead, we will just go for the broader news in general. When you get to news in general, that is when we will narrow down that, well, news in general, all right, general, but general currency, not general everything, not general everything, but really news concerning cryptocurrency. So we go and we select that we want news concerning cryptocurrency. Now, there are some items that we had already seen even yesterday, but it can only be like a reminder for those who were not here yesterday. Among the news that we already saw yesterday, but they still repeated anyway today, in our Uganda case, they still repeated, according to my time of Uganda, they still even repeated the news at 4 p.m. today, February 14th, but we were already aware of this news. Only that they are now saying today at my 4 o'clock, which is your 3 o'clock in Rwanda, they are now saying that this company called Paxos, you remember yesterday we saw that Paxos is the company responsible for the currency called Binance USD, the stable coin called Binance USD. Paxos is the company responsible for producing. Although they agreed, I think, with the management of Binance to use the name Binance, but really it does not belong to Binance. The BUSD belongs to Paxos. Yesterday we saw that SEC was fighting Paxos. Paxos was being fought because of that stable currency called BUSD. They felt that these people should stop. They should stop producing this cryptocurrency. It is going to steal people's money. They don't have enough backup, blah, 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 and so on. They want to take Paxos to the court of law. So they wrote to Paxos a notice. When SEC writes to you a notice, the notice is called Wells notice. The notice is called Wells notice. So SEC wrote to Paxos. SEC wrote, and the notice referred to as Wells notice. So when Paxos received the Wells notice, today they are saying that they are going to vigorously litigate, that they are ready. They are ready to go to court. They want to challenge SEC, meaning that there is going to be war. Paxos says for them, they are ready. They will go to court. Litigate means going to court. That they are ready to fight, because they don't want to leave BUSD. They want to continue with BUSD. They feel that SEC is wrong to give them notice. They are ready to fight, which means that that problem is still there. We wait to see how the court will be. That is part of what we already saw yesterday, that when you see SEC, be very, very fearful, because for them, they come as regulators. They come as regulators. And when they are fighting, what happens? Well, when they are fighting, of course, it is not good news. It is like if you were to go to a hotel and you find that the waiters are fighting, biting the ears of one another. You will not say, give me beans, give me soup, add for me potatoes, and so on. The waiters are fighting in the hotel, and then you are placing your order. So it is similar. What do you expect? Investors are very fearful. Now, investors are fearing Paxos BUSD. They are fearing. They are fearing because of what? Because of the regulation hit. Because of the regulatory hit, they are fearing. So where are they rushing? They are now rushing to Tether. In other words, they are rushing to USDT, because USDT is what we call Tether. They are now rushing to the stable coin called USDT. They are abandoning BUSD because the investors don't want, where there is fighting, they don't want to go and order food and accommodation in a hotel. When people are fighting in that hotel, they say, let us go to another hotel. After all, stable coin is here. It is the USDT we are normally familiar with. Investors are rushing there. But then, of course, that is not very good news, because it shows that people are suffering. People are suffering. And then there are also other people who are very fearful that we should expect more regulatory actions. That when SEC begins to disturb like that, it means that in the coming weeks, we are still going to be in a little bit of uncertainty. There is still a little bit of more problem likely to come because they don't just come once. They are very stubborn and they interfere a lot. So in the coming weeks, we should not be very hopeful. We should not be very hopeful. Anyway, it is still not very good news. But of course, it is a matter of choosing. For me and you, we can choose this situation to become our good news. You remember yesterday? Yesterday we said that this is the time to stock Ethereum. Please, please, run. Ethereum fell to 1,466. This in the fight, when the people are fighting in the hotel. Remember, there are people who are concerned that the food will get rotten, and you go behind the hotel and you order your food, they may serve you very cheaply because they are fearing that the hotel food is going to rot. Waiters are fighting constantly. Waiters are fighting, managers are fighting. So the people behind the hotel, they may serve for you food and they say, you just sit under the tree here. What they were paying expensively, they now decide to sell for you cheaply because they fear they have cooked too much and the food is going to be rotten. So for us, we take that kind of opportunity. We take that kind of opportunity. And indeed, if I look through here, you are going to see that there are people who are like me and you. They are a lot. And they take this kind of opportunity. They will not want to miss this kind of opportunity. Who are the sorts of people? The kind of cryptocurrency experts we refer to as whales. Whales are companies and individuals who buy big quantities when they get into the market. They don't just buy a quarter. For us, we buy 0.0003 of Bitcoin. We buy if someone has bought 0.01, you will just say this one is a hero. This one is very rich. If you are able to buy 0.01, that is very rich. If you are even able to buy 0.04, you are very rich. But whales are coming. They have realized that there is war. Whales are coming. Whales are not fish this time. We are talking of whales in the crypto language, meaning companies and individuals who, when they come to the market, they are not joking. For you, you are thinking of a quarter, a third of Bitcoin. They can come for 1 million Bitcoin. They can come for 1 million Bitcoin and they buy. Or they can come for 600 Bitcoin and they buy. You are thinking it is a joke. For them, it is not a joke. So when people are fighting, what is happening? They say whales are looking to accumulate Bitcoin. They are looking to accumulate Bitcoin. They are just praying that, oh God, let the price drop lower. Oh God, let them fight. God. Oh my God. Let them continue fighting. Oh God, let the price drop. Oh God. Oh my God, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, let the price drop. Why? They want to accumulate. So you can also be like the whales. When they are fighting, just pray that the price of BTC should drop. Just pray that the price of Ethereum should drop. Just pray, because that is your opportunity to accumulate your capital for trading, because when you have BTC in plenty and you are trading, that is wonderful. If you have Ethereum in plenty and you have it in your spot wallet in the Binance and you choose to trade with Ethereum, that is wonderful. But why should you buy when it is expensive? Why should you buy Bitcoin to stock when Bitcoin is 28,000? Why? When the opportunity has now come and Bitcoin is just 21,500. Why? And the whales are still feeling that it should drop. Whales are still feeling Bitcoin should drop. In fact, that is the very reason why you can see here that when the price of Bitcoin fell only a little like this, they said this is an opportunity we cannot miss. They rushed in to buy. The price, by the time I was capturing, the price was already back there. Maybe as we speak now, the price has already even gone up. Why is this the case when it comes to BTC? This is the case when it comes to BTC because they know that Bitcoin is the best currency. It is the coin you cannot fight. There is nobody who can successfully go and decide that they want to go and take the manager of Bitcoin to court, litigate. Where do you find the owner of Bitcoin? Satoshi Nakamoto has hidden himself. We don't know whether he's alive or he has died. He doesn't even want to know who he is, the one who invented Bitcoin. There is no way you can take Bitcoin to court. But BNB, yes, you can take BNB to court because the owner is easy. BUSDT, yes, you can take BUSD to court because the owner is Paxos. This one you can take to court. Why? You can take to court Kraken. You can take Kraken to court. Why? Because Kraken is a company, and the company, you can sue the company, you can take them to court. But when it comes to BTC, buy, and have. There is no honor they can take to court. There is no website they can close. They cannot threaten that we are going to close your website. Pay a fine. For them, they threaten Kraken. They threaten Kraken that we are going to close your company. Pay a fine. My dear, Kraken had to pay 30 million. 30 million what? $30 million. They had to pay a fine of $30 million. They paid to who? They paid to SEC. SEC was very hot on them. That why do you do staking? Why do you do staking? They came to Kraken. Kraken had to pull $30 million as a fine to pay to SEC in order for them to operate as a fine. And they say, well, we are going to stop now. What? We are going to stop staking of the coins. We are going to stop staking the coins. We are going to obey. Here is the money, because they came to the management. They came to the CEO. They came to court. Where is the CEO of BTC? It's not there. Where is the website for closing BTC? It is not there. So if you are seeing what we are seeing, the cryptocurrency you can stock and there will be absolutely no trouble is Bitcoin. Nobody will grab Bitcoin away from you that the owner is a thief, the owner is a terrorist, the owner is a Chinese, the owner is a Nigerian. No way, because they know that the owner was a Japanese. But there is no way they can arrest anybody. There is no way they can close any website. There is no way they can take anybody to court. So Bitcoin is very safe, very safe. Other currencies are dancing and frightened Bitcoin just suffers from a general problem in the market. If there is a general problem of cryptocurrency in the market, then Bitcoin can suffer. Well, that is it, my dear brothers and sisters. You really see that this is almost like tuning news. When you are an expert in fundamental analysis, you will see the market. You will see the market, and you will see the market. From now, you now know that Tether or USDT is going to stand very firm, USDT, because they are fighting stable coins, but USDT is where now investors are running because they are fighting BUSD. They are fighting, although Paxos, the company that is producing BUSD, although Paxos is saying that for them, they are ready to go to court, they are going to fight, they want to continue. But that kind of war is demoralizing. That kind of war is scaring. You have seen that they say the investors are getting a little bit worried and get a little bit scared. This court case about cryptocurrency stand very well and set as an opportunity to tell you that, my friend, what you are trading is illegal. Who says it is illegal? If there is a specific problem, there is a specific problem maybe with BUSD. If there is a specific problem, there is a specific problem maybe with Paxos. It is just like airplanes can crash in the ocean. But you don't say that now the companies producing airplanes around the world, they should all be arrested. Managers of companies producing airplanes should be arrested because an airplane crashed. No way. It is not like that. The specific company in problem will face problem. But I'm telling you, America is going to lose. America is very silly. America is very silly. They are killing their own companies. They are killing their own companies. The other day, they attacked Kraken. Kraken had to pay 30 million US dollars. Kraken is belonging to America, and they are not happy how America is making them suffer. And then Paxos is another company. Paxos is in America. It is an American company. SEC came for Paxos, and SEC is now attacking Paxos, and it is killing what is in America. Somehow, it is going to cause a lot of problem for America, because if they are coming one by one to kill this one, tomorrow they come and kill this one, another day they go and kill that one, which company is going to survive? Binance. Binance is going to survive because Binance is not in America. Binance is in China. Binance is in China. And most of the countries of the world now hate America like anything, especially in Africa because of homosexuality. So they are all going, all African countries interested in cryptocurrency, they will now run to Binance. After all, Chinese don't want homosexuality. They give you help without condition that your boys should marry boys, your girls should marry girls. They come now and they go to Binance. Binance is going to shine. Binance is taking the advantage and Binance is moving on because Binance belongs to China and it is not going to be attacked. America is very silly. They are fighting their own companies and killing cryptocurrency companies in their countries. China is very wise. They are quiet about what is their own, And African countries today are running to China because you get donation, you get financial help, economic assistance, technical help, technology help in China, and you get it without condition that boys should marry boys, girls should marry girls. But you get it from America, they will tell you that we are not going to give you help unless you accept that pastors should allow men to marry men in the church. Cardinals should allow men to marry men. Bishops should allow men to marry men. We are not going to help you unless you accept. Change your law. Now, people are very silly. I don't know whether it is Satan, the devil, or what. America, I'm telling you, they are killing their own. The other day, Kraken suffered. Now, Paxos is saying they are ready to go to court. As they are fighting, people are running to Tether. People are running to other currencies. And Binance is Chinese. It is not being disturbed. It is ahead and it is moving. So at least that is very wonderful way of analyzing. I wish I could find something that shows that even politicians in America are getting a little bit worried that this kind of fighting where America is fighting America is not good. I saw it somewhere, except that I did not note it down. I wish I did. I wish I noted it down. They were a bit concerned that this kind of fight is going to escalate. It is going into politics, and soon it will go into the campaign. America is soon moving into campaign period, and when they get into campaign period, they are going to use this fight where America is fighting America as a political war, and perhaps the experts will turn it to become their campaign agenda so that they will actually win so much votes. Sorry, I may not be able to find it very easily now, but keep on the watch and keep reading. You're going to see that really this problem is going to become a problem where Americans will wake up late to understand that they are doing a big harm, a big havoc on their own country. They are doing a big havoc. They are going to do a big problem in their own country. Sorry, I may not be able to find it very easily. Let me leave it there. Let me leave it there so that, oh, yes, I got it. I've now got it. I've got it. Very wonderful. At least let me talk on it, but very briefly. Where you see Republican, this is like political party in America, Congress Republican. If you don't understand, you just take it that it is almost like they're saying political party of America, Congress Republican. If you don't understand, you just say, you just think of it like members of parliament belonging to a certain political party in America. What are they saying? They are saying that they are going to probe, they are going to launch a probe into SEC, okay? That what SEC is doing, politicians are saying they are going to start investigating. They are going to start investigating. Why is SEC disturbing people too much? Why should SEC, which is America, why should it disturb people too much? They are going to turn it into politics soon because they have realized that it is a political problem. It is a political stabilize somebody's votes. Maybe SEC is now being used to disorganize America so that somebody loses his votes in the coming election. Perhaps it is a political thing, so they are going to start probe. I'm telling you, America is killing America, and it is going to turn political soon. Very interesting. Anyway, that is okay. Meanwhile, coming now to our technical details of Royalq, at least yesterday, we have indicated to you already. You can see that even now, they are even telling me that the Ethereum is coming up. Ethereum is climbing up very, very fast. People are now running to the market to buy Ethereum. They are running to the market to begin buying Ethereum very, very fast. Yesterday, Ethereum was 14.66. Today, it has come back, and it is now 15.558. The price shot in only 5 minutes. The price rose by 1.1%. In the last 5 minutes, the price of Ethereum rose by 1.1%. So maybe whales are also coming to Ethereum, the second biggest cryptocurrency. The second biggest cryptocurrency according to the volume of money, what we call market cap. So 5 minutes alone, the price of Ethereum shot by more than 1.1%. The current price of Ethereum is running high. At this time, Ethereum is moving up. People have realized that the consumer price index is not a big problem. Yesterday, we talked here on this, the grid bot. You can see there, the grid bot I'm showing you there. They normally pass this flyer, the grid bot, that the grid bot has already started. Yesterday, I talked about the grid bot. But then also, here, they are also telling us what we have not talked about yesterday, is that Royalq is now available as a web version. As a web version. As a web version means that you can go to Internet Explorer even if you have not installed the Royalq app. You just go to the Internet Explorer, even if you have not installed the Royalq app. Even if you want to go on the computer, on the laptop, in the Internet Cafe, you can go and you log inside there. The web version is now available. And if I click here, you will see that the web version is like this one here. This is the web version of Royalq. Someone can go and welcome Jeremy for me, please. Someone can go and welcome Jeremy. You see, this is the web version. And there are things that will even help you to understand that this is the web version. For example, you will see that the web version has only 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. It has only 1, 2, 3, 4 pages. The first page in the web version is home. The second page is strategy. And then the third page is circle. And the fourth page, which is the last page, is me. Which page is lacking? There is a page inside there, which according to our app is the page we refer to as news. The page for news, where you see the trade, which trades have hit, how many trades they normally present, maybe 10 in a round red box to show you that 10 transactions occur, 10 orders. They are bought, they have sold, they are bought, they have sold, 10 orders. Normally they put it there. That page is not there when you go to the web version. What we used to have, I think like page number 4 after circle, is not there in the web version. Then the web version instead has this all. Apart from showing USDT list, BTC list of trades and Ethereum list of trades. There is also the web version has all the trades mixed. All the trades mixed means that they will put all the currencies alphabetical order. They will put for USDT, they will put for USDT. If a currency has 2 or 3 ways of pairing, they will put them together because you said you want to see them all. So they will tell you that ADA can trade with BTC if you like, can trade with Ethereum if you like, and can also trade with USDT if you like. That is only one currency, ADA. ADA is a currency you can trade in 3 ways. If you want to see all, they will show you alphabetically that you can trade with BTC. Next, you can trade with Ethereum. Next, you can trade with USDT. Of course, for me, and the way I have advised you people, I have always advised that if you want to trade ADA, it is best to trade with BTC. It is best to trade with BTC. That is just as an example to show you that there are a few differences here and there. When there are 2 currencies that you can trade with various pairing, they will show you. The same with BNB. It is also in 3 ways. When it comes to BNB, again, I've told you that the best is to trade BNB with USD. To me, actually, BNB, I am now trading BNB only with USDT. I don't trade it with Ethereum. I don't trade it with the other one and so on because I have preferred it that way. I trade it like that and so on. So at least this is an area that I had not indicated to you and probably you knew. Maybe you didn't know, but at least now you are getting to understand that when we are together, we are to understand, meaning that even if you have lost your phone, if you know the password of Royalq, you can actually go to the internet. I may not show you now, but in a later day, I will show you how without the app, you can log on the website and you will be in a position to trade. You can just move without anything in your hand. You go to internet cafe and then you sit in the internet cafe, you buy a little bit of data or you use the Wi-Fi available there. And then in a few minutes, you are already setting your trade. And then you close your account there, you go either to drink, if you drink, or to church, if you pray, or to home, if you want to take care of your duties that you have left at home. But you know that your trade is running on the internet, even if you have lost your phone. You don't have to cry to me, to somebody that I've lost my phone. Now, I don't know whether this week I have got anything. Your cycle will be running on the internet, whether you are aware of the profits or not. You will only go and check after 1 or 2 days to see, has Ethereum brought for me good money? What about USDT? What about Binance? You will use the web version. I will show you the address that you can go and type if you have gone to the internet cafe and you are not necessarily using the app on your phone. So allow me, ladies and gentlemen, to keep it at this place and to see if my internet is still okay. I see if there are 1 or 2 questions that I can answer. Otherwise, thank you very much for listening. I hand over to our mentor and senior colleague, Mr. John Paul Ramojama. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. Thank you so much, our senior lecturer. Fundamental analysis is a very important part for all traders, of crypto traders, especially the Royalq members. When you are informed, all the time when you are informed, you are at the right place. You are in the right place because the information is very important, and there is nobody who will manipulate you in any kind of way. You will always be there just to safeguard your business on the other side of what you can control. Because now, when it comes to the market, you don't control market, but what you can control comes from the information you have, and of course the ability that you have that has the source from the information you have in your business. It's of course a very important part of traders around the world, and of course get acquainted with your trading view, that you can always come across the fundamental analysis. You look at the news that are of course update, so that you can know what is going on. When you see the market has changed, maybe has gone against your direction, what should be the causes, what is happening. And of course, as we have come to the last point of our senior lecturer, showing the way, of course, the version that you can even use on the web version, that you can go to either internet cafe or somewhere else where there is internet connection. You don't have phone, you can just go to your Royalq, you set your trades, and of course you enjoy. It's like Facebook, you can just log out from your account, and when you go somewhere to another place, you can log in and you just go in the details of your Facebook account, and then you log out and go. So this is, now I'm always asking some people who are saying that robot, it's of course the lack of understanding. If you understand very well what you have, there is no need of begging anybody anything. It's you who has the power and ability of doing what you want. And of course, when the market goes well on your direction, you get the expected results, and then you enjoy. Of course, you enjoy your business, you enjoy your work. So I would like to welcome anyone with a question. Please, if you have a question, you can unmute yourself and you ask. You can check that I can give you the post to allow you to unmute. If you have a question, you can unmute yourself and you ask. But when I come back to this kind of versions, some people are using the iPhones. They cannot update because that there is no new update for iPhones. It's only for Android. And those ones who are using iPhone, they can use the version they have. Royalq announced. And of course, maybe with the time when they give them the version, they will update, no problem. But currently, they are using the version they have. There is no problem. I would like to welcome Mr. Jeremy. I see he has joined a little bit late, and I see that my first time to see this name. Jeremy, can you hear me? Jeremy, can you hear me? I don't know if Jeremy can hear me, but I can see Mr. Mukama. Of course, it has been a while without, of course, having him in our Midst. Will Blood Mukama, can you hear me?
Yes, good evening, everyone.
Yes.
Glad to be part of this conversation.
Wonderful. You're most welcome. Yes. Okay. You can go in, of course, in chat box, and you see the version for the web version. In case you want to log in your Royalq, of course, using the computer. Anywhere internet is connected, you can just check the website. Of course, the version, of course, the web version in the chat box, senior lecturer has put it there. So now, yes, it's of course very important for our community, Royalq, to be together. And I believe that, of course, anybody who is yearning to achieve the goal, to achieve his dream, is working very, very, very hard. So now we need to grow our community. We need to grow our affiliate. I appreciate Mr. Baptiste. Yes, he has communicated that Jeremy is his invitee from Burundi. Jeremy, you can feel free. And of course, we are learning every day from Monday to Friday. Anytime you have time, you can join us and you can enjoy education here. Of course, in Kirundi and Kinyarwanda, we meet at 6 p.m. You can also enjoy, because I know the Burundians and Rwandans, we communicate without having the translator, because they are like twin languages that, of course, we normally understand each other without translation. So I thank you so much for your time. Let's keep aiming higher. Let's keep learning more. Let's keep applying the skills, and everybody will achieve his goal. We are here for a goal. We are here for a dream. And as we join hands, of course, as an affiliate, we make it happen. So I welcome Mr. Freddy, Mr. Aben, and Mr. Jean-Baptiste, of course. We appreciate your time. We appreciate your great work you are doing. We wish everybody success in this journey that we have already started together. And I believe that whatever challenges that we go through, as technical analysis are showing, of course, they are solved by patience. They are solved by persistence. And of course, sometimes you can go to market and you see all coins have turned red because of certain events. And as far as fundamental analysis is concerned, but with the time you see that they turn back to green. And even if the market is down, people are still making profit. Why? Because they are persistent and they are skillful. They have the skills that can enable them to work, to do their business, even if the market is going down. And of course, to our Royalq, we always appreciate that we have different strategies that can allow people, even if market is down, people can still sell at the profit callback. At profit callback, people can just sell. And of course, when the market is down, it doesn't go straight. It keeps being zigzag and keeps just, in that kind of way. And at profit callback, people can sell. I always see people doing sales, As V3, of course, every single day I receive some bonuses from people, even if market is down, even if it is going up. But I see it. I see people trading. I see people trading. Now, let us join hands. Let us, as I come to the end, let us strive for achieving the success in Royalq. And the success in Royalq will last to V6. Cannot forget this. When you are V6 in Royalq, it means another milestone, that another level of lifestyle. But it all starts from V1. Are you V1? Are you striving to climb higher to the next level, to the next rank? Please think about this and aim higher and dream big. If you reach V6, please, you will see the big difference. Thank you so much for your time. I have not seen any question in the chat box. I have not seen anybody was unmuting himself to ask. And I once again appreciate our senior lecturer for kind contribution that he's giving us in the area of education, information, and the, of course, I don't know how I can express my feeling about that, but all I know is that from him, we are gaining more and more, and our entire community is, of course, climbing higher because of his great contribution. I really thank you so much. Let's meet again tomorrow at the same hour, and let us create awareness of this opportunity to everybody who surround us, so that he cannot miss out this, cannot miss this opportunity. Thank you so much. May God bless you all. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.